What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's episode of how to become a dispatcher and why you should become a truck dispatcher and why you should take it as far as getting your own independent truck dispatching service going the right way in the appropriate manner so you can actually make money the right way, both for your driver and also for your self, for your family as well, from that respect as well. Some things that you should know when it comes to becoming a good dispatcher. Good dispatchers have to understand the equipment that they are dispatching. That is the trucks and the equipment types they are dispatching. They have to communicate with their drivers effectively. They have to communicate with them so that way the driver can succeed. Okay, there has to be open lines of communication. If there's no open lines of communication, it's really going to look like you're just in it for yourself and not the driver per se. So you have to take that into consideration, and it has to be a part of your daily mannerism. It's you reaching out to the driver, talking to him or her, and deciding how you're going to win in that day, that particular day. Now, I like to do weekly meetings at the end when the week is ending to talk to my drivers and say things like, did you enjoy this week's runs? Was everything up to par? Did everything work out the way you'd want it to work out? Is there something that we need to change? Are you happy where we are sending you? Are you not happy? Do you want us to revise where we end up sending you in the beginning of next week? Of course, wherever he or she begins or begins his or her week on Monday morning when the delivery is for the Friday load, for example, that they picked up as an example, right? And you have to also get to understand your driver, but also give them advice. You have to give them advice as to how they need to run their business, right? So if it's one truck that you're dispatching, you have to either sit down, if your driver's across the country, sit down on a Zoom call, a Google Meet call, and talk about the operational cost calculations and figure out what is the absolute bare minimum that your driver needs to make in order to be profitable in this business and not just do loads for free. A lot of truck drivers go out of business and they fail because they don't understand what their operating costs are, right? So you could be a mentor for your driver when it comes to this stuff, okay? And in addition to this, you also should learn how to book a load using the major load boards. Now, I'm not saying you should depend on load boards and load boards should be your only place where you find loads, but it is a good starting point, especially if you're a beginner, to grow those relationships that you can take offline with the freight brokers that give you those loads off of those load boards. Okay. And in addition to this, you should be working together with your driver or drivers to send them to places they actually want to go. Okay. Don't send them to New York City if they don't want to go to New York City. If they don't want to go to Florida because of the outbound fiasco for the past 7 trillion years, then don't send them to Florida. Okay, it's that simple. So have a discussion with them. Okay, if they weren't pleased or aren't pleased with where you are sending them, revise it, talk with them, and figure out where would be the best place to send them. Now, that doesn't mean you can't offer them alternatives. Yes, you can. If you know in your heart of hearts that sending them to a specific area of the USA or Canada is going to make them money both inbound and outbound, please have a discussion with them and see if you can make that happen. Okay? If they say absolutely not, that is okay. You can just revise and work depending on how you and your driver make the best partnership possible for the both of you. Okay? In addition to this, truck dispatchers, independent truck dispatchers, should be good at negotiating. They should negotiate on behalf of their drivers. Okay. Now this is a good skill that you learn throughout being a dispatcher. Okay. It will not happen on your first call, but if you practice being a good negotiator on that first call, you will get better at it, and you will, for the, for lack of a better term, actually be able to master negotiating skills when it comes to booking loads for your drivers. Okay. And this is just the simple basics, the truck dispatching 101 basics of how you retain clients, that is your drivers, and how you build a successful dispatching business for yourself so you can feed your family. Okay. I've seen part-time dispatchers make anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 a week. Part-time. Okay. That's per truck. Okay. And I've seen full-time dispatchers make over $35,000 to $4,000 per week. I'm talking realistically. I'm not shoving rainbows, where the sun don't shine. I'm telling you legitimately the actual realistic numbers. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that $45,000 per truck is what you're going to make per week, because that's unrealistic. So between $35,000 and $4,000 per week, you could be making per truck that you dispatch. Okay, and the numbers, they get out of hand, right? Because think about it. Okay, you're doing one truck. What about 5 trucks? What about 10 trucks? What about 15 trucks if you're dispatching? The numbers truly do get out of hand, and you can grow your own little mini empire in the world of trucking and logistics. And so I am a big advocate for dispatching. I'm a big advocate for growing your own little mini empire in this industry. And if you'd like more help, if you'd like more assistance, if you think that it would be suited for you to take even our dispatch course, I would highly recommend it. Our students are a testament to that. And you can reach out to me to figure out how and when these sessions are going. They are live online. So we actually go with you one-on-one. That is in the class. We have interactive discussions with our students. Okay. We do it rather differently, right? We have interactive sessions with our students. And so that is a big difference. And we have post-training support, which is a huge upside for you as a dispatcher. You have nothing to lose and a lot to gain. So again, reach out to us if you'd like, but please, regardless of that, please watch this video several times and realize what are the basics for you to become a qualified and good dispatcher, okay? When it comes to the actual service or operation side of the job. So again, thank you for listening. If you found this information valuable, please give me a comment, a like, and a share, and a subscribe to the channel. It would mean a world of good for me as well, because I am trying to become a voice for this industry as well. And we'll keep on trucking forward. So thank you again for listening, and God bless. Cheers.